What the heck is a credit score and how does this stuff work anyway? Jamie Millhiser, Fairway Mortgage, thanks for checking in. Obviously, there's a lot of misinformation out there on the street, and there's a lot of different people telling a lot of different stories when it comes to credit scoring, credit reports, your rights as a consumer if something's misreported on your bureau, and leaves you, our consumers, with a lot of confusion as to what the heck they can do, where they're at today, or where they can go. Let's talk about credit real quickly. First, let's talk about the range. The scores on a credit report range from 350 to 850. Now, that being said, we see very few clients with scores over 800. If you have anything over a 720, you're aces. You're going to get anything you want at a market rate. Okay? I very rarely see credit scores below 430, 440. I just think based on how the system works that once your score gets below that point, they don't actually score you anymore. It just says not applicable. 12 years looking at credit, I've never actually seen someone generate a score in the 300s. Now, you can see anywhere on the internet, there's going to be those little sidebars on every website you go to talking about your credit, kind of giving an idea of the range. Like I said, anything over 720, you're pretty much walking on water. You're going to get whatever you want. 640 and up, you're getting into a house, and you're going to get the national average rate for that. Anything in the fives or whatever, you got some stuff to work on. And, you can check out some of our other videos in regard to credit repair and credit boosting. Now that we've covered the score piece, let's talk about the repositories. Everybody's seen those commercials with the guys that are singing and everything. They're pretty funny. There's three major credit repositories. There's Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. With these repositories being headquartered and somewhat regionally sensitive, you'll see from different clients, depending on where they've come from or what banks or credit unions they use throughout the country, they'll have different scores because the lender they work with may only report to one repository or another. And that's what causes a variation in scores. That's why when you pull your tri-merge credit report, all three of your scores aren't a 700. You might have a 720, a 700, and a 680. That's because of the difference in what's reporting to the different repositories. Now, they all use different formulas, too, to actually calculate score. So even if all of the loans you've ever had, all of your trade lines, were reporting to all three bureaus, you'd still come up with three different scores just based on the formulas they use to derive that final score that we look at. Well, that's kind of the long and short of credit scores in the three major credit repositories. The last thing I'll leave you with, and I tell this to all my clients, as long as your score is higher than your blood pressure, you're doing all right. This is Jamie Millhiser, Fairway Mortgage. Thanks for watching the video. Hey, follow me on Twitter.